At CWEE, the participants are the center of our mission, our vision, values, and purpose. And we follow our participants through our program and then begin to celebrate their accomplishments once they're employed and start advancing in their careers. Every year at this annual award luncheon, we celebrate the special participants who have achieved working for a minimum of 1 year as well as advancing in their careers. Every year there are many deserving participants, as you can imagine. But this year we have selected 3 special participants to receive our Outstanding Alumni Awards. And I'd like you to join me as we celebrate not only their accomplishments, but celebrate the participants and their families.
My name is Mike Trujillo, and I'm 37. I have 5 children. At the time that me and my ex had broke up, my older kids' mom was in 2009. And that's when I first became like the single father, because before that, like, we were a tight family. Just always going to Disneyland together, just doing everything, like everything a kid loves to do with their parents, you know, they have both parents. In 2007, my dad had passed away. I had to just like take over and do everything myself. Because I really wanted to prove to them that I could take care of them, you know, on my own. And I did it, you know, I did it for a long time. And I had to give some kind of assistance, you know. I was like, it was embarrassing to me, you know, because I'm like a dude that should be taking care of his family. No guy should have to be in this situation.
One of the amazing individuals that I had an opportunity to work with was Mike Trujillo. He first came to CWEE in January 2013, where he was referred from Arapahoe County as a single father. And Mike just really stood out to me as someone that consistently went above and beyond. He was very dedicated to meeting his goals and really served as a role model for all of our participants, being one of the only single fathers that we worked with at that time. But nearly a year later, Mike came through our doors again, and he shared a really heartbreaking story on how his employment impacted his family, in particular one of his sons who started losing his hair because of the stress of his dad being gone. Was able to jump back into classes and secured employment quickly after, and one of the first things Mike said that he had planned to do when he became employed was to buy the medication his son needed to grow his eyelashes back.
My motivation, I would say, is just get the best you could get out of it. To do it from within, you know what I mean? It has to come from yourself, just like any job.
Hi, my name is Bryn Darby. I originally moved here from a small town of Emerson in Iowa. Well, being a single mother out here is definitely not the easiest thing. A lot of ups and downs. Thankfully, I lived with my sister for a year before I eventually got on my feet and got my own place. My motivation would have to be my daughter. She's always number one. I couldn't imagine not having her with me. She's so bright and smart. She makes me want to be better, to do better, give her everything that she needs. Getting paperwork saying that my bills were late and being evicted, and I went to Adams County to get back on assistance because I had gotten off of it. So I was getting back on it at the time, and they told me about CWEE.
I had the opportunity to work with Bryn Darby when she was here in April of 2014. I was one of her classroom instructors in employment services, and what really stands out to me with Bryn was her acknowledgement of what she had to offer an employer, and then her willingness to really set a goal and focus on that. And in the job search, that is one of the hardest steps to take.
My time at CWEE was a very fun time. I remember it very, very fondly. I made a lot of friends. Our teachers were amazing, helping us with resume skills and cover letter skills. And I got all my computer certificates for Microsoft. And that's one of the things that landed me this job, was just having those certificates in hand. I work for a company called Realty Management Group. I Started off being a receptionist slash asset manager assistant, which is my title still now, but I've taken on a lot more responsibilities around the office. I definitely help the property manager a lot more. My most recent task is I am now a leasing agent for our apartments. You learn so much. You learn that you've had skills all along that you never knew you had, that you could actually put down on a resume, that you could use to your advantage, not only being a mother or a father.
My name is Alasia. I'm 24 years old. I have 2 daughters. One is 9 and the other one is 2. I had my first daughter when I was 15. Ended up getting with another guy, and we ended up being together for a couple years. We had a daughter named Amaya. We all lived together, and one day Marley, my older daughter, came to me and said that Amaya's dad had been abusing her. So at that point, everything just kind of fell apart. And so I just kind of had to start back from scratch. And that's what brought me to CWEE.
I had the opportunity to work with Alasia. I was her instructor in the classroom and was able to work with her as she was looking for employment. She started back in January of 2014, and Alasia just went through the program at a record pace. So she completed our computer training so quickly and then took it upon herself to really work with our employment services staff. In terms of where Alasia is now with Catholic Charities, she really has taken all those skills that we recognized in her as a participant at CWEE and just brought them to the workplace and shined. So she's moved on and moved up, and we're just so proud of her and being able to keep in touch with her accomplishments.
I had all these passions, but I didn't quite have the drive to really do a lot with them. And at that point, I just realized, I'm sleepwalking through my life, and I just need to really fight for the things that me and my daughters deserve. So, CWEE helped me do that.